Are you going through a time in your life where you are experiencing some very odd or strange things that just do not make logical sense? These might be things like waking up at the very same time every night, just out of the blue. These may be things like these strange bodily sensations, these aches and pains that nobody seems to be able to tell you what is going on. You may be extremely, extremely tired and fatigued and just drained of your energy. You may be super, super sensitive right now and not understand what has changed in your life. If you're experiencing any of these things or anything like this, then this video is for you. You very well may be stepping into 5D energies right now. And I have got 5 signs for you today that are very indicative that that's exactly what's happening. And these are things that we don't always think about because we're not educated on it or we don't know. So hopefully this will bring you some clarity today. But these are probably the 5 most common signs and symptoms that you are shifting into the 5th dimension right now. So number 1 on this list is waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. almost every night, like right on the letter. And you begin to think, this is so strange because when you look at the clock, it may have the very same time on it every night. What is happening when we do this? This time of night is when the world is most calm and is most asleep, basically. It is a time in which our souls can bring in and receive so much information. So if your body's waking up, pay attention. Pay attention. If you have to get up and use the restroom or get up and have a little snack or whatever you're doing, just pay attention to what kinds of things you think about, because true divine downloads come in at this time. Many people keep a notebook beside their beds to write down different things that they may be thinking about. Some of the grandest solutions to problems can drop in at this time. So this is really a time for downloads and clear information to come in, and that's one reason that your body is doing this. While strange, this is a huge sign of 5th dimensional frequencies. The second thing that I have on the list for you is ringing in the ears. This ringing I talk about in a lot of videos because it is a real thing, and it's usually in both ears. It's usually more prominent in the right ear, and it's very noticeable when it starts. When this happens, when this does happen, know that you're receiving communication. You're receiving frequency. You may be receiving an energetic download. And this is a wonderful thing, so we want to allow these to come in. But for some people, it's quite uncomfortable. And, you may have been to the doctor already, and I do recommend that you get things checked if something's bothering you, and everything comes back clear. There's nothing wrong. It may be termed as a mild case of tinnitus or something like that. But if you will really pay attention to these downloads and this ear ringing, when it happens, what you were thinking about, you're probably going to be able to put some pieces together, and you're going to see that, this is just more than meets the eye. And it's like your soul knows something spiritual is going on with this ringing. I know that I have it when I am most connected. When I'm most connected to nature, I may be in meditation, prayer. I may be thinking about something very, very expansive, and this will happen. Or I may simply be driving down the road and this happens. Let me get this little leaf out of my hair there. So I may just be driving down the road, but when it happens, I'm like, oh, something's coming in. Let me allow this in. So I encourage you to do that. The third thing on the list today of physical signs that you're already shifting into that fifth dimensional frequency. Third thing, random one-off viruses or illnesses, and they come out of nowhere. It's like you didn't even have a sniffle that started this thing. What the body is doing when we have these things come on is it's purging dense energy. And it can feel like a common cold. It can feel like, probably not as bad as flu symptoms, but you just feel a little under the weather. And through the sinuses and things like that, we purge and clear a lot of energy. So know that. If you're constantly noticing your nose running, this can be an ascension symptom. It is an ascension symptom, especially if nothing else is adding up, that you don't feel sick, but something more is going on. Something more is happening. You'll know it's more. It is a release of these energies. It's a way that the body is ridding itself of something that's not needed here. Okay. So the fourth thing on the list today is becoming very noise sensitive. Now, I often wonder, is there anybody else on this planet that is as sensitive to noise as I am? As your audio senses really blast open, you become very, very fine-tuned to any kind of frequency coming in. It can almost be painful for certain frequencies to hit your ears that have always hit your ears, and it's never been an issue. But see, you've changed. Your body's changed. Your clairsenses have changed. The best thing that I have found for this, and that I've recommended to many people, is to use some earplugs or noise-canceling headsets. And that can be in your home, wherever you need it. Pretty much for me these days, I have earplugs in, I'm going to say 75% of the time of anywhere I am. Now, what this does is it softens the noise for me. I can still hear through them. I can hear what's going on. I can interact, but I cannot bear the sound of television right now that's more than just a few notches up. I just can't handle loud music, a lot of people talking at the same time. It is so stressful to my nervous system, and I've had to find ways to cope with this and to continue to just live in this 3D world. But this really, really helps me, and they make some amazing over the head earphones, headsets that really will just soften everything for you, make your it just calms your nervous system not to have all that loud input. I joke every now and then to people, and I'll say, the other planets are just not this loud. They're just not this loud in the higher dimensions. And it's kind of a funny thing to do, but in the right circle, I'll say that. And sometimes people are like, oh, okay, Becca. But really, our ears are not used to all of this noise here on planet Earth. It's a different kind of noise. It's a different kind of chaos. So protect your hearing. Protect it. It's really important. Now, the last thing I have on the list for you today, as far as this, the signs that you probably are stepping into 5D right now if you're feeling certain things in your body. This one has to do with an overwhelming urge to spend time alone, to just be alone. You just want to be to yourself. You're finding it very overwhelming to be around too many people, or sometimes any people. And these may be people that you live with or spend your life with. Know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's okay. It's totally okay. But you're going to have some things like this to happen. And honor this time. So don't fight this urge to need to be alone, because this is when your soul restores itself the most. It restores itself, it replenishes. It's like refilling your cup. And it's also very important in the way of connection, for you to just connect to nature and just to, just to God's source and just be with you. So if you're experiencing any of these things, I want to know about it. Let me know in the comments what you're having as far as this goes on the list. And there are several other videos right now, recent videos that I've done on ascension symptoms and 5D symptoms like this, and there are tons of them. And these have been some really, really engaging threads that people are posting on, so you can probably learn a lot if you want to go in and look at some of that information. So it's good stuff. It's good medicine for all of us to hear what others are going through. So that's what I have for you today on 5D symptoms that are affecting your body. And just know that all of this does begin to level out as your body catches up. Your body catches up with these frequencies that have come in, this light, this beautiful, beautiful higher frequency that has just dropped in. Your body's got to adjust now. So once it does, things begin to level out some. And it's usually not a real fast process, but you're getting there each day that you navigate it. So thank you for being here on this video. Please like and subscribe if this has been valuable to you. I'm here for you, and I want to hear from you in the comments. So I will see you guys on my next video.